On the daily, I might just come through cause they boy be rockin' steady. Easy is on lock, them boys ain't gon' stop. Them boy be coming through, I'm sending shots to Tupac and it.
All right, day 31 done and out of here. Day 31 was kind of typical. Didn't really feel like doing much of a show the last several updates. But and I still don't, but I'm gonna try to do some shit. I don't know. My new show, Grady TV, has begun. My first two guests are IRL streamer Extra Drizzle, as well as YouTube performance artist Minnie Manson. And I would like to thank both of them for participating in my, my first foray into YouTube content. Besides this, but whatever. The Great TV series of interviews is meant to be a little bit more gritty and real. I would like to give another side to the people that I'm interviewing. So I think a lot of people find Drizzle funny and Minnie Manson as well, but they both had some really ups and downs in their lives, leading to them now streaming on the web. So and a lot of people involved in streaming do have some stories to tell, and they sometimes tell it, but here and there, but there's always this live streamer persona they gotta put on. I'm trying to knock that away and get down to the real person and find out how did they form, how did they get to where they're at today and being a live streamer, and some of their experiences in that. And, it'll probably be more focused on the bad things because no one ever talks about that shit. You only hear about, good things usually. I don't know. Obviously, it's not something a lot of people don't want to come on and just, bare bones like that. You know what I mean? And they did. They stepped up to the plate. They both put in remarkable interviews that I think are well worth watching over the next 16 days. They're both 16 parts, so it'll take a couple weeks for them to play out. Then I'll release the full interview uncut, which will have a lot. Like, I have cut out a lot of bullshit here and there, so there is a lot cut out of the interviews that really don't matter to the interview. They were just cut out because I try to make the interview segments very tight and easy to watch. So yeah, my goal is just to try to keep having a couple of those going at all times on this channel, and then eventually this will probably turn into a weekly update. But right now, I've got 9 more updates left, 9 more days of this fast, and I'm really excited to get off of it and start eating again, but I also keep feeling like I want to go longer. I don't know. I don't feel like right now anyway, and 10 days, like almost 10 days, that's almost like the length of time, the smaller 10-day fast is, which is still brutal. So, I mean, there's a lot could happen in the next 9 days that would make me feel like, oh, now I feel a lot better. Because I do feel like a big difference is starting to happen, So I kind of want to keep it going, but only if there's a benefit to it. I don't want to be like all... Because sometimes when you haven't eaten for a long time, you kind of don't really want to eat. Like, you get this weird mindset, and I'm sure I won't be eating a lot. I mean, my instinct is to go down. Every place I think of is like a buffet or some place where I would really blow it up, and eat a lot of food. But, why waste money on that when there's no way I'm going to be able to eat hardly anything, at least the first couple times I eat. Again, I'm still going to be fasting every other day. So whatever I eat that first day, which probably I would say I would probably eat one meal and maybe have to break it up into like 2 or 3 feedings all day long to be able to finish it. I don't even know if I could finish a whole a plate of something in a whole day. I don't know. I've really been craving Asian food, and there's this guy here named Nishino or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. He goes around testing a lot of the Asian places mainly, but he does anything, and I like his videos. He's in Thailand right now eating $1.38 street buffets in Thailand. So who knows? Fighting off flies, thinking he's getting a good deal. And that's the funny thing about him is he never says anything negative. So even if you can tell like what he's eating is pure garbage, and he'll try to make some kind of positive spin on it, But I saw this video where he goes to this place, Allen's Deli, and it's a Chinese deli, and it's in an area of Chinatown I actually used to live in several years ago, and I have never heard of this place, but for some reason it looks fantastic to me. I really want to go down there and check it out.
As you come in, you'll notice that there's so many different ingredients and foods all over the place, and it smells absolutely incredible. As you can see, the boss lady just grabbed a piece of meat to cut it off.
Yeah, see those roast duck in the window? They look a little bit better than, I don't know. I went into a Chinese restaurant down there one day, and they had a duck like this in the window, but it looked plastic. It was hard, and I thought it was like a decoration in the front window, And so I ordered the duck, and they just went and got that out of the window and cut it up into 4 pieces, and it was like heated by the sunlight, It was like you could tell like from the temperature and shit. It was like, I don't know, I didn't like it. But these roast ducks look pretty fucking good. You can see that glistening on the skin, like they're juicy, and I think I want one.
As you can see, the boss lady just grabbed a piece of meat to cut it off. I can't tell you how excited I am about this. Then there's also a whole bunch of foods like vegetables, chicken, beef for you to choose from. But we're here for their combo meal, which is the barbecue pork and roast pork, and also roast duck and beef tendon. Oh, I can't wait.
Yo, check out
$7.99 or $8.99. That's a good deal considering it's a nice to-go box.
Yo, check out this guy's roast pork. Fucking look at that. That is a nice piece of... You ever go to the Chinese place and get the roasted pork or whatever like that? It's just like a dried up chunk of red something. You can kind of tell it's pork. That looks like nice and juicy, and it's just served on some fucking plain white rice. I want to go down and get some of that. Look at that. I think that
it is super soft, super tender, very moist on the outside, or very moist on the inside. But outside you get a nice crispy crunch. Although I do say it's a little bit salty, but even with the saltiness, it pairs so well with the flavor and seasoning. Oh, it makes for a match in heaven. Oh.
I'm guessing that was the duck.
That is so good. So good. And what?
No, that's not the duck.
Beef tendon. The beef tendon literally covering the entire half of the...
What I'm obsessed with right here is, you see that nasty shit in the back? It's something called beef tenderloin. Or no, beef tendon, not tenderloin. And then I think there's a roasted duck leg there and some more pork, I think. But this beef shit, this beef tendon, I don't know. Let's check it out.
The box, wow. I mean, just look at this. Look at this beef tendon glistening in that juice. So shiny and, oh, this is a mosquito, sorry about that. But, oh my.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks so vile, but I just want to eat that and like all that beef tendon.
Lord, this beef tendon looks so beautiful. Oh man, this is gonna be a good time. Let's give this a bite.
His reaction.
Oh. Literally, it's like the softest thing you have ever tried. This is literally like jello, beef jello.
Like, I'll admit, I've had like a pot roast or something, and I'll pull something like that off a piece, and I'll kind of eat it on the sly, and I'm like, but I don't tell nobody because it's sickening to even think someone would eat that. But in this case, that's all they give you. Like, they just went and like pulled all those weird fucking pieces off a piece of beef, called it tendons.
If you guys have never had beef tendon, I know a lot of people don't like beef tendon or are scared to try it, but trust me, once you try beef tendon, you will be mind blown. Absolutely amazing, especially if they cook it properly. It's supposed to taste like soft, pillowy jello, just full of beefy flavor. Oh yeah.
Soft, pillowy jello full of beef flavor. I'm not kidding either. I want that fucking shit bad. Strong contender for my very first. I might go get this roasted duck beef tendon combo. If I do, I'm going to film it. I'm going to eat the whole fucking thing. Even if I don't like it. You know? Because that's how I'm going to roll. If I paid for it, I'm eating it. Especially at the nasty places I'm going to fucking hit up. You know? But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging in there. Like I said, only 9 more days left, and I'll be doing another weigh-in, I think, on the 5th. That'll be 28 days, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or 35. So I'm going to do a 35-day weigh-in, and then I'll just have one weigh-in after 40. And we'll be done with this 40-day fast. We'll be switching into the intermittent fasting, which for me is going to be 1 day eating and 1 day not eating. So, and I'm just going to do it like that for planning on 3 months, and then I'll be cooking. I'll be probably at that point, I'm probably going to be trying to bulk a little bit and get some muscle by lifting weights and shit like that. And I will be probably weightlifting a little bit before that point, but I'll try to get a lot of that captured for my weekly updates, at least pieces of it to show you. But after that, who knows? I'm still working on the channel, and hopefully it'll grow and I can get some people in here. But you guys have a good evening. Bye-bye.